Alright, today's battle was insane. There's some crazy sets being used by my opponent. Some pretty standard stuff used by me, of course. Honestly, really good battle. Comes right down to the wire. I can't wait for you guys to see it. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle versus Kevin from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, Kevin has brought, wow, some power right there. They've got the Iron Moth, the Garchomp, the Dragapult, the Iron Leaves, Scizor, and of course the Greninja. So, pretty powerful looking team. I can see Iron Leaves doing some decent work here. If we can get a Swords Dance set up, we can slice through them a bit. Scizor's going to be difficult to deal with. We'll probably take that out with the Hisui and Zoroark though. We'll probably have to bait it in though. Maybe with Clodsire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off with Fretrus. Get a Stealth Rocks up straight away. I'm going to make Clodsire the last Pokemon. And then we'll just kind of go from there. And the battle begins. So Kevin's going to lead off with the Greninja, which is a good lead as we let off with Alcatraz the Fretrus. So I don't think they just straight up attack us. I think they probably, they might do. They might just go straight for the Hydro Pump. Let's go into Clodsire real quick and absorb that Hydro Pump real quick. There we go, going to withdraw our Fretrus. They didn't withdraw themselves, so they definitely stayed in to do something. Probably to attack us with a Hydro Pump or a Surf. As they do go for a Surf, we're going to absorb that with our Water Absorb real quick because we are Water Absorb for the Walking Wake. Because Walking Wake is a big threat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this opportunity to get up Stealth Rocks. It looks like their only defogger is Scizor, and that's if they carry it. They might not. They're going to withdraw the Greninja as expected. What are they going to go into? They're going to go into the Garchomp. Garchomp makes a lot of sense. It's going to do a lot of damage to our Clodsire, of course. We go for the Stealth Rocks real quick. There we go. Go for the Stealth Rocks real quick. There we go. There we go. Alright, so Fretrus comes back in, right? Fretrus definitely comes back in. Fretrus 100% comes back in. So we're going to go back into Fretrus. We're going to get some nice and powerful damage resistance against the Earthquake. They go for a Stealth Rocks, which is fine by me. We can just Rapid Spin that away later. They might go into the Dragapult right now, actually. They might go into the Dragapult. Let's just try it. And then we'll try to... If they go Dragapult, we know they've got Flamethrower, which means they're special or mixed. So we can just go straight to Clodsire if that's the case. So let's go for the Rapid Spin real quick. They do withdraw the Garchomp. They do withdraw the Garchomp. They go into the Iron Moth. That's not really a Rapid Spin prevention, though, is it? So that's fine. They're going to get a Quark Drive, Booster Energy, and all that wonderful stuff. It's going to boost their special attack, which is bad. Very bad. Go for Rapid Spin. It does a lot of damage. Iron Moth's so frail on the physical side, isn't it? It's so frail. What we can do now is we can just go straight into Clodsire. I believe Clodsire can take any hit this thing has to throw at us. They probably go for a Fiery Dance, and they could get a special attack boost from that. If they do, we're kind of boned. If they don't, we're looking alright. So Fiery Dance comes through. Of course, it does a lot of damage. Doesn't get the special attack boost, which is great. As now we get to go for an EQ. So let's go for the EQ real quick. You go for a Psychic. Oh, that might KO. That might KO. That might KO. Might KO. Oh, we lived. Barely. As we go for an EQ and take out the Iron Moth. I didn't even know it got Psychic. That's crazy. I didn't know it got Psychic. But it goes down anyway, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. That's one threat down out of the way. In comes the Scizor. So Scizor comes in, of course. In a Beast Ball. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. Stealth Rocks are going to beat down at it. They probably are going to go for a Defog right now. They could go for something else. They could go for a BP. Kind of want to keep the Clodsire around for the Greninja. We have the perfect switch in being the Fretrus. If they go for a U-turn expecting the switch, we're going to get some Rocky Helmet Chip, which is going to be nice. So yeah, we'll go into Fretrus real quick. The other bugged steel type of Gen 2. The Fretrus. They do go for a Defog, which is fine. Defog's fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. I'm just going to go straight for a Body Press, I think. They are leftovers as well, which is good to know. I think they already revealed that, but it's fine. I think we go for a Body Press. They can't touch us. They have to go into something like... If they go Garchomp, then we're still in a good position. Let's go for a Volt Switch. I think they go Dragapult. I think they go Dragapult. So we're going to get some Rocky Helmet chip with a U-turn, which is great. As they're going to go into probably the Dragapult to take a body press, right? In comes the Greninja. So that's actually better. That's better. That's better. So we go Volt Switch real quick. It's going to obviously do minimal damage to the Greninja. Well, it does about half. Nearly half. So that's not too bad damage. That's not too bad damage. Ignore me. I'm talking rubbish. So now we go Pincurchin. We go Pincurchin. Because Pincurchin obviously gets the electric terrain up, which is great. We're going to be able to get that psychic, that surge going on. What did we take out earlier? The Iron Moth, right? So I think the best thing for us to do is to now expect to surf, go into Clodsire. That's exactly what I'm going to do. They do withdraw the Greninja. They do withdraw the Greninja. Are they going to go Chomp? They go Chomp. Right, they go Chomp. Chomp was fine. We can handle Chomp. So we're going to withdraw Pincurchin. We're going to withdraw Pincurchin. Go into Plumpus. The Clodsire. And we basically, at this point... What do we do at this point? I kind of want to free switch in. I want to free switch into Virizon. Do we sack Clod? I think we sack Clod because Ice Beam will KO us with Greninja anyway, right? Let's go for a Stealth Rock just in case they set up. They go for an EQ. That's going to take us out, of course. Down goes the Clodsire. We can get Stealth Rocks up later on with Fortress if we need to. I don't think we do need to this game. But I'm going to go into Virizon real quick. And the only downside to Virizon is that we're not going to be able to set up on... We're not really going to be able to break through their Virizon. And if they have Mega Horn or something, it's going to be really bad. Let's go for the Swords Dance anyway. And we'll try and set up on it. They do withdraw the Garchomp. That's good to know. They withdraw the Garchomp. That's good to know. Are they going to go Scizor? They go Scizor, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. So Scizor comes in. We're going to get a nice and powerful Swords Dance off, which is fine. Nice and boosted in attack. We go straight for the Terrestrialization into a fighting type, and we go for close combat. I think that's the best bet to go for right now. So let's go ahead and Terrestrialize. We go for a close combat. Should take out the Scizor from this health. Should. There we go. Terrestrialization comes through. We're going to turn into a nice and powerful fighting type. And we should be able to take out this Scizor, no problem. Should. Right, let's see how this goes. So Terrestrialization is here. We go for a close combat. They probably go for a U-turn. Close combat comes through. Is it going to take out the Scizor? It does take out the Scizor. Yes, let's go. Let's go with the Virizon putting in the work right now. Putting in the absolute work right now. Absolutely amazing. Really well done there. So the only downside is now we've got their Virizon with Psyblade to deal with. We're -1 in defense. We're fighting type. In comes Iron Blade. That's their Virizon. So Virizon comes in. They also get a speed. They get an attack boost, which is terrifying, which means we're faster. So if we had Mega Horn, we'd be golden. We don't. We're gonna go to Fortress. I know we've settled with Swords Dance and everything, but there's no point letting our Virizon go down just for the sake of denting their Virizon. So we'll go into Alcatraz real quick. Alcatraz walls this thing to oblivion. They go for the Psyblade straight away. Does minimal damage to Fortress, of course. There we go. Rocky Helmet's going to dig in, which is great. As now we get the Stealth Rocks back up, which is perfect because they're now up permanently. They're going to withdraw the Iron Blade. Are they going to go Dragapult? Or Greninja? They go Garchomp. Garchomp comes in. So Garchomp comes in. Absolutely fine by me. We go for a Stealth Rocks. Now the question is whether they have Fire Blast or not. I don't really see Mixed Chomp very often, and this thing has Stealth Rocks of its own, so I'm going to guess that it doesn't have that. So I might go for a Body Press right now. I also have the option of going into something to take an Earthquake, which is the Iron Jugulis. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think Iron Jugulis is the best play because we can just go for a Hurricane and dent this thing really badly. So we're going to Robo Love. Go to Robo Love real quick. There we go. Choice Scarf and all that wonderful stuff. We definitely outspeed everything on the team right now. Special attack gets boosted by the electric terrain. They go for a Stealth Rock of their own. So we got a free switch in, which is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Electricity does disappear from the field actually this turn, so that's not too good. But we can just go straight for a Hurricane and hopefully we don't miss. Got my fingers crossed. I got my fingers crossed. They do withdraw the Garchomp. What are they going to go into to take a Hurricane now? Greninja? Iron Blade? That wouldn't have taken a Dark Pulse either. Let's hope we hit. Let's hope we hit. Hit the Hurricane! Damn it! We missed. That's a shame. Let's go for a Hurricane again. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Hurricane comes through and it misses again. Who'd have thought it? They go for a Mega Horn. That's going to hurt. Actually, that doesn't hurt nearly as much as I thought it would. Let's go for a Hurricane again. This time we're going to hit it. Third time's the charm. Hurricane comes through and misses third time in a row. They go for a Mega Horn and they miss. I'm going to uncross my fingers. Maybe that's bad luck. I don't know. Or is it 2 fingers crossed? Let's go with 2 fingers crossed. Let's go for the Hurricane with 2 fingers crossed. It worked! It worked! And it takes out the Iron Blade, which is fantastic. There we go. Iron Leaf, sorry. Iron Blade, the nickname threw me off. Oh, wow. Okay, so we finally hit it with 2 fingers crossed. Gotta remember, that's 2 fingers crossed. And now they're going to go into Greninja. Can we hit a second Hurricane in a row? Let's see if we can. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. They're going to Terastallize. What are they going to Terastallize into? Pure water? Pure water. Fire. Interesting. They go into a fire typing. I've still got my 2 fingers crossed though, because we're going to hit this Hurricane. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They go for a Terra Blast. They're Choice Scarfed. Choice Scarf Greninja. No. That's going to destroy us. Oh, we lived. Fingers crossed again. Hit the Hurricane. Oh, it didn't work. Never mind. I was excited about the whole fingers crossed thing the whole time, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anyway. Tera Fire. Let's go Pincurchin real quick. I want to keep the Iron Jugulis. Oh no, Stealth Rocks are up. Stealth Rocks are up, aren't they? Kind of want to keep the Pincurchin around. I want to keep the Iron Jugulis around just in case we can get rid of the Stealth Rocks and we can go into the Dragapult. But I don't think that's going to happen this game. I don't think it's going to happen. They go for another Terra Blast, which is going to do a lot of damage to Pincurchin. A lot of damage. It might not 2-hit KO though, because it didn't do that much damage. Yeah, it doesn't 2-hit KO, which is actually really cool. Because now we can go for a Surf and hopefully get the KO on the Greninja. That'd be nice. They do withdraw the Greninja. What are they going to go into? The Dragapult or the Garchomp? Garchomp comes in. Garchomp comes in. We're going to get some Stealth Rock damage. We get some Surf on it, which is great. Surf comes through. There we go. Down it goes. All right. Now we sack Robolove to get a free switch in with something else. We're going to go into our Virizon, right? There we go. We're going to withdraw our Pincurchin. There's no reason to let it go down right now when we have a sack right here. We'll go into Robolove. Sack it off to the Stealth Rocks, which is unfortunate, but what can you do about that? I mean, we could have Stealth Rocked, but there's no point because all they would do is when the Fretcher Sprint comes in to go for a Rapid Spin, they just bring the Dragapult in, go for a Flamethrower, and kill a Fretcher. So there's no point really. It's one of those things that we're just going to have to deal with. So Garchomp uses Dragon Tail, which is crazy. So that's a thing. Got to watch out for that. Let's go into Zoroark because Zoroark hasn't hit the field yet. We'll go back into Leccy. I don't think they're going to fall for it. I don't think they're going to assume it's a Leccy. I think they're going to go ahead and... I think they probably go into the Dragapult right now to take a Hyper Voice. Let's go for the bit of Malice anyway, because it'll do a lot of damage to the Garchomp still. They do withdraw the Garchomp. Are they going to go Dragapult? Are they going to go Dragapult? They do go Dragapult. Okay, they go Dragapult. Trying to take the Hyper Voice. Makes a lot of sense. Until you realize we're also a Ghost type. And we go for Bit of Malice. That's going to take out the Dragapult. Damn, yes! Dragapult goes down. We do get the Curse Body though, so we're locked in with Choice Specs. And now we can't go for a bit of Malice, which we're locked into, which means we're going to go for a Struggle. So Dragapult goes down, but at what cost? At what cost? In comes the Garchomp. So Garchomp comes back in. Now we're locked in to a move we can't use. So what we have to do here is we have to go... Let's go into Virizon. I think they go straight for an EQ personally. If they do, we can eat that up. Should be fine. So Pointy Stones are going to dig in, which is a real shame. We're going to get that Quark Drive, which is great. Speed boosted by 1.5 times. They go for an EQ. We should eat that up. Yeah, we eat that up. That's fine. We definitely go for a Psyblade here. Or do we go for Close Combat? Close Combat's boosted by Terastallization. Psyblade should be doing the same amount. So let's go for the Psyblade real quick. Psyblade comes through. Should it take out the Garchomp? Doesn't quite take out the Garchomp. We do get the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet damage, which is a shame. Virizon's not doing too much this game, as down it goes, unfortunately, to the Iron Head. So the Iron Head comes through. So that thing's Dragon Tail, Stealth Rocks, Iron Head, Earthquake. Good to know, good to know, good to know, good to know. So Virizon goes down. Virizon goes down. We now go into Zoroark. We go into Zoroark. And Zoroark basically just has to hope he can live a Surf or a Tera Blast from this thing, from this Greninja. It is Scarf Greninja, so there is a good chance we'll live. Let's go for the Hyper Voice and find out. So Hyper Voice comes through. Oh, that looks so cute coming from Pincurchin. I love how they made the actual animation smaller because of it. That's crazy. I love that. So anyway, last Pokemon is Greninja. Can we live a Tera Blast from Greninja? That's the real question. So Stealth Rocks dig in. We don't have priority. Let's go for the Hyper Voice and hope for the best. Tera Blast comes through. It's Stab, but it is Choice Scarf, and Greninja doesn't have the best special attack in the world. We don't live, unfortunately, though. We don't live, unfortunately, though. As Zoroark is going to go down to the Tera Blast, so there we go. They are locked into Tera Fire. And all we have left is a Pincurchin on its last legs. And a Forretress who's 4 times weak to fire. So I think we've lost this one, buddies. I think we've lost this one. I think we lost this one. It was a close game. It was a close game, for sure. It was definitely a close game. So let's find out if we live or not a Tera Blast. I don't think we do. Let's go for the Discharge anyway, just in case. Tera Blast comes through. Tera Blast comes through. No, we've got no chance. Got no chance. Scarf Greninja came through for him in the end there. I can't believe Zoroark couldn't live one measly Tera Blast fire. That's crazy. It was basically at full as well. Now, to be fair, Zoroark is known for its frailty. So we'll just go for a Body Press just on the off chance they miss, which they can't miss. We go for a Tera Blast. Obviously, that's going to take out our Forretress. As down we go. So that's going to be the game. We did lose this one, unfortunately. Down goes Forretress. Thank you, Kevin, for the battle. That was a pretty fun game. GG and all that wonderful stuff. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.